Hello and welcome to another women's cricket video on Rep Sports. I'm Snehashish Mukherjee and today I've been joined by Trishadi. Obviously, who else will join?
Yeah, I was going to say somebody else should.
No. but in this video, we'll talk about Pakistan women's cricket team. Obviously, they are in the same group, along with India, Australia, South Africa, and the Netherlands. Oh, obviously, in Bangladesh also in Group One for the upcoming ICC Women's T20 World Cup, which is scheduled to take place in England in June, July. But Tushari, Pakistan women's cricket team,
Yeah.
I think they have been showing some consistency, especially with the batting. If you see in the last few months, if you start with the South Africa series in South Africa, last four ODIs that they have played so far, four times 300 plus runs.
Yeah.
Second ODI in South Africa, 345 they scored while chasing 362. Yes. Third ODI they scored 306 and won the game by 119 runs. Then two back-to-back ODIs in Pakistan playing against Zimbabwe. Their first match they scored 330. Second match they scored 343. Okay. Yes, we all know that the World Cup is going to be in T20 format, but the confidence.
Yeah.
Finally we are seeing a Pakistan women's cricket team where 4 or 5 other batters are chipping in. Right. I think till now the scenario has been like that. Only one batter, maybe one opener, or maybe the number 3 batter will come and score those runs, while other will be chipping like with very low score. That didn't help them as a unit. But right now, the confidence that they are showing as a unit, it's phenomenal.
Absolutely. I think very rightly, especially think of this. When you are in South Africa,
Yes.
and in South Africa, you have scored back-to-back 300s. You come to Pakistan and you come to your own home.
Yeah.
You're facing Zimbabwe. If that intensity dropped, you would think that, okay, it's a one-off. But that's not the case. And the best part is, if you look at Pakistan's performance against Zimbabwe, first let's look at Pakistan's performance against South Africa, and you see they have lost by 16 runs,
Yes.
17 runs.
While chasing 362.
Exactly. And then you go back and see when they have won, be it South Africa or be it against Zimbabwe. They have won convincingly. So what that shows is, look, there was no problem in the Pakistan bowling lineup.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, be it Pakistan, even Bangladesh, both the bowling lineups are pretty strong.
Especially spinners.
Especially spinners, but also Bangladesh with the inclusion of Marufa and
yes.
Pakistan, of course, with Fatima Sana bowling the way she bowls and getting that swing going. I think they were doing very well in the bowling department, but the problem was the batting. Say someone like Muniba Ali, brilliant potential,
Yes.
but a very one-sided player. Just leg side shot, anything you bowl short to her, she has an answer. But the moment you push her up front, she has no answers. And then you have brought in Sadia Shamas,
Yes.
who has been absolutely
Sadaf
Shamas. Sadaf Shamas, and I think she has been absolutely brilliant. And now when you look at the top 5-6,
Yes.
Sadaf Shamas, Gul Firoza, Sidra Amin, Fatima Sana, Aisha Jafar and Alia Riaz.
Yes.
So you have top 6 batters who you can bank on. Say for example, Fatima Sana, if Fatima goes on to score a 70-80, there will be other batters rallying with the 30s and 40s, which was what was missing. And in T20Is, that is what you need.
Yes.
The other part I felt where Pakistan has improved is strength and hitting straight. The biggest problems with I would say the
Less experienced.
less experienced members is that they will not be able to play that many shots straight down the ground in the V. They would be attacking more the
Leg side.
cow corner, playing cross-batted strokes. But if you look at Fatima Sana's 90 odd in the T20I
yes.
against South Africa, it was a lesson of how to play straight boundaries.
Definitely.
And I think I'll be trolled if I say this, but I have no qualms in saying a few Indian batters could have learned from that. Because we were making repeated
the
mistakes.
problem
Yeah, we were
in the
making
South Africa
repeated
series.
mistakes of playing across the line. And Fatima Sana at one point could have matched Laura Woolward shot by shot when it came to playing with the straight bat. Same goes with Aisha. Alia Riaz, of course, she has been there, has had some tremendous partnerships with Nida Dar, but Aisha Zafar has been another revelation as far as batting is concerned. And I think the best part is both Fatima and Aisha can handle spin very well. They can use their feet against spin.
And the
Things that
strike
were
rate is
missing.
quite high.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best part is, as I said, they have all sorts of shots,
Yes.
which is what is making run making easier. And when you play a side like Zimbabwe, who still don't have a head coach, probably, permanent, there was an ad out there for Zimbabwe's
Yes.
head coach. That reminds me, if anybody is watching and you're interested, please go ahead and apply. सब कुछ साथ में चलना चाहिए. No? But you want when Zimbabwe tours your country playing against you, you want to dominate them.
Yes.
That's what Pakistan is doing.
Yes, but Tushar, Sadaf Samaz, how consistent she has become. Because if you see her last 4 innings,
Yeah.
1 second, yes, 61 versus South Africa in South Africa, 97 versus South Africa in South Africa, then 98 and 101 in first two ODIs against Zimbabwe. How consistent she has become.
Yes, she has been consistent. What I like about her is the whole presence in the crease. The way she comes out to bat, there is so much confidence and fearless. I know the word fearless is used and abused like anything, but she comes with no qualms. She expresses herself. She has shots. She comes out to the pacers with full confidence. I think she is someone. If you're an opponent captain from ball 1,
Yes.
you're concentrating on her. Gul Firoza at the other end is also coming at you. So the whole partnership has worked so well for Pakistan. So by the time you're 1 wicket down, who's coming in? Sidra Amin.
Yes.
And we all know how well Sidra Amin played. Yes, of course, there were 4 or 5 catches that we dropped. I agree. But again, that's ODIs. And ultimately, a catch drop is a catch drop. You can keep saying, "Oh, we dropped 5 catches." We dropped. She did not ask her to drop it.
Exactly.
She did score. So I think Sidra is one more. But more than Sidra being there, as I said, I feel there's a huge improvement in their opening partnership and consistent improvement in the opening partnership. And then comes the finishing, which is where Aisha and Fatima both are brilliant. Alia is so experienced that, the World Cup is not going to be a huge occasion for her.
Yeah.
She's not going to be bogged down or bothered about it. So fantastic at the top, right at the bottom. Power play, finish.
Yes, suddenly this Pakistan batting lineup looking very, very interesting. And it will be interesting to see how they perform in England, obviously different condition.
Yeah.
And World Cup is a different pressure altogether. But Tushari, one question before wrapping up. Fatima Sana, I think the way she has improved, she has managed to lead from the front, both with the bat and ball, everything, and the leadership quality, And do you think that finally the other team members, have understood that it is time to get inspired from that? Finally, Fatima Sana has managed to inspire others that, okay, let's chip in with our captain. She is doing her bit so well in a consistent manner.
Absolutely. I think for me, if you ask me currently, in the current scenario, the top 2 captains would be Laura Woolward and Fatima Sana. And you can abuse me as much as you want, or anybody can win as many World Cups as they want. But the truth of the story is the way these two have pulled the entire team up is a story in themselves. Look at Laura Woolward, the confidence that the entire team oozes, and the way they want to get behind Laura Woolward to perform well for their captain. Something that Shah Rukh Khan had said in Chak De India. But no, same goes for Fatima Sana. You can see, and the other one is Nigar Sultana Jyoti.
Yes.
You can see these are the captains. The team wants to do well for them. The team wants to give their 1000% for them, which is where at times you end up being way more productive than probably your potential as well. Which is where these 2 teams, be it South Africa, be it Pakistan, they have come together. And with South Africa, of course, they have exposure, they have skills, etc. With Pakistan also, even with, Alia Riaz was there. Alia Riaz used to perform, but she was not consistently performing, which is what has changed. So there's something in that dressing room, a lot of positivity. If you ever see Fatima's interview, which we obviously have seen, press conferences, you will see she is always oozing confidence while staying humble. I think a brilliant combination. And as you said, a great leader can make a lot of
Teammates impress.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what has happened to Pakistan. Suddenly, Pakistan looks like a formidable side. You cannot give them that leeway and say, oh, the first game is in Pakistan. You're sure shot winning 2 points.
So in England, they're opening their World Cup campaign against India only. So how do you see that?
Very tough match. I feel extremely tough match because India's bowling is something that worries me more than anything else. And I'm not saying that India per se cannot defeat Pakistan. Of
Yes,
course they
they
can.
can.
But you really know that Pakistan is going to come hard at you. It will be difficult. It's definitely not going to be a cakewalk. And in Edgbaston, there will be huge crowd. And let me tell you,
Yes.
it will be a mixture of India and Pakistan.
Exactly, in England.
In England, the whole
Sure.
South Asian diaspora
Yes.
will be jumping in. Oh, what a game it is going to be. I'm already getting goosebumps and overexcited while talking about the game. I think that day when we will be outside
Yes.
Edgbaston chatting about the game, the colors, the party, the festival around it,
Full pumped up.
full pumped up. We don't want Pakistan to get that pumped up because that's our first game, a very tough group. And this is why I kept saying that it is a group of depth, both. Because it's not about Australia, South Africa, and India anymore. Maybe you can say Netherlands and Bangladesh are a little behind.
But you never know with
never
Bangladesh.
Exactly. You never know with Bangladesh what they pull out of the hat.
Yes.
And with Pakistan, I won't
With
be
this form.
least bit surprised with this team, with this form, and with this captain if they script some sort of history.
Yes, absolutely. And I think any kind of a World Cup opener is a huge pressure. And obviously, if it is India versus Pakistan, anytime, anywhere, it will be a crowd pulling one, and it will be a huge occasion. So let's see what happens. All eyes will be there. But till then, take care and enjoy our videos on Dev Sports channel. Till then.
Do like, share, and subscribe, please, because he doesn't want you to, but
Sorry.
I want you to.